Going on, sexies? Say what's up to the moon. Yeah. In the same position that it was yesterday, kind of. It's a good life. It really is. Get out there and go kiss yourself or something, you know? I don't know. Something. Slap yourself in the face, you know? Something. To remind yourself of how alive you are, you know? Something. Please don't rip my pants. Oh my god. Ugh. It's like I was trying to climb up on this platform. And I have skinny ass motherfucking jeans. So I wasn't trying to rip them. So yeah. But here we is. Obviously you've seen this before if you really watch me like that. And like I said, and like I'm always gonna say, I love this spot so fucking much. This will never get old, man. Dude, honestly, man, I don't know, man. Like, I want to travel the world, but I don't want to leave my hometown. Maybe that's my ego. But it's like, I feel like even if it did happen in the future, if it came to it and I had the money, I'd probably live here. But let's say I get a girlfriend and she lives somewhere else. They'd be like, you want to come back over here and live with me? We got a beach. You know what I mean? Obviously, if she doesn't want to do that, fuck it, I'll, you know, do it for her not to do it. But, like, you know, it'd be cool. I don't know, it's a part of me. I guess it's the nostalgia and the memories, but it's not a bad thing, you know? It's not like it's holding me back. If it was holding you back, then I understand, but it's not. But, oh my god, what a beautiful life, you know? And that's actually the, what's the word, man? That's the video, right? It's just surrendering. All this, I started to really see life for what it is, which is a beautiful trip. When I finally just let go. When I finally let go of just trying to control things, like basically surrendering. When I finally just started to let things happen. That's when I finally was just actually saw life for the true beauty that it is, you know? Because thinking so much, getting in our head so much, you know, the ego, you kind of blind yourself to the beauty that is always being presented in front of you. Because you're just so, you know, distracted. Because you think so fucking much. You know what I mean? The ego is a funny shit. It's a funny shit. That's why you gotta stop. That's why I gotta stop, man. I have to fucking stop overthinking. And you can do it too. All you had to do is just breathe. You know, you can go through all these ego deaths. And all these ego deaths only showed me to just surrender. To just let things happen, because it was the control of the ego that was getting away from me being able to be present, from me being able to attract people, you know, new experiences, because of just the necessity to control, you know, for the false implication that I wasn't okay with where I was. And I was. It was just the ego. But it's like, you can have all these ego deaths, but you just got to put in the work, right? But I'm thankful for all these ego deaths. It's neat. I think everyone should have an ego death, bro. Like, what? It's part of the collective awakening to purge and go through these, you know, ego deaths. You know, you could have ego deaths from meditating, not even just plant medicine, psychedelics, whatever. But they're definitely a tool. I almost call it a cheat code. They're cheat codes. You just have to snap your fingers, boom. With the right dose, your ego is dead. You know, it could be very scary, of course, for one, depending on how you take it. Or very liberating, beautiful, freeing, which it was for me. And actually, at first, it was scary at first. But if you know what's happening and you've done your research, you know, you've been doing your own inner work, it's not going to be as scary. It's going to be, you know, peaceful, and you'll have a sense of safety and just humbleness. So and that was me. Like, I started to remember, oh wait, it's an ego death, okay, because I did my research, So then the feeling of fear dissipated, the anxiety dissipated, because I understood what was happening. And then instantly, like a switch was flipped, like a light switch, sort of tingling, got goosebumps, and it switched from panic to just blissful, vibrating, tingly euphoria, And that's your real state. That's the real you. Just vibrations, just being, just ecstasy, dancing for itself in a field of energy. It's funny how poetic we are. Life really is life's a poem, It's art. Life is art. But when you just let things happen, when you stop emphasizing and allowing the ego to control, thinking that it has to be a certain way, you allow yourself to finally enjoy this experience. You allow for things to happen in a way that your ego couldn't even comprehend. You're putting less resistance on things. I mean, look at that, man. Just look in front of you. Like, I'm just saying, man, there's something wonderful that happens when you stop trying to control everything, when you stop letting the ego take the steering wheel, if you will. When you release the grip, when you surrender, life starts to flow again. Reality starts to flow again for you. And in that flow, you're going to find your power. You know what I mean? You're going to remember your power. Surrendering isn't about giving up. It's not about weakness. It's fucking strength. It's vulnerability. Vulnerability is strength because you're trusting in the higher process, the universe. It's about letting go of resistance. It's the mental tension that says it has to happen this way. Letting go of that. When you're in control mode, when you're in the ego control mode, it's not fun. You're in the vibration of fear and doubt and distrust. And when you surrender, you're in the vibration of trust, of flow. Letting things happen doesn't mean you stop, showing up. It just means you stop forcing, emphasizing. You align your actions with flow and not fear, not force. You act from inspiration, not desperation. You go with what moves you. And when you're calm and detached from outcomes, you literally enter a receiving mode. You're more in a receptive mode for blessings and different opportunities and people. For the higher, real you to flow through beyond the ego. Your energy becomes light, magnetic, effortlessly, because you've let go of control. That's when everything's just going to find you, because you stopped blocking it with the tension that you were creating. So just breathe, trust the process. Just like that. Let go of how or when it's supposed to happen. Just know that the universe has its rhythm, the dance. It's all dancing. And when you flow with it, everything just aligns perfectly for you. So dance with it. Dance with this lila, the play of life. They call the dance of this the lila. So, yeah, dance with it. It's a game. It's an exquisite game. Just surrender. It's not about giving up control, again. But it's about giving up over control and the need to control, because again, that's the ego. It's realizing you never had a control in the first place. Just let go, trust the flow you're already receiving. You just gotta open your damn third eye and heart chakra. Yeah. Usually I'm over there, but my fucking flashlight died. Well, this is one. Dude, you hear that? It's a coyote. Thankfully it's not here, but it's also why I wanted to walk elsewhere, because sometimes there are coyotes where I'm at right now. And if I don't have my fucking flashlight, I can't see the motherfuckers. So I'm good. Where you at, bitch? Oh, I think they're in the golf course. You hear that? Fuck that. I'm kicking a bitch. If it comes over, I'm kicking it. Well, if it attacks me, I'm not gonna just kick it, but That's fucking close, man. It's calling for his pack. But yeah, just let go. Trust the flow. And you can do that again through meditating. Bring your awareness to your heart chakra. Because a lot of us are up here in our mind thinking and attaching to the thoughts, but we're never truly present in the now, in the stillness, and the happening of everything around you. We're all just caught up in our head. So in order to really just surrender and allow for the flow to flow through you, you gotta breathe, you know? You gotta meditate. You gotta just take the time to finally breathe, because a lot of people do not breathe. They just think and they think and they think and they think and they think. And they think and they think and they think, you know? Sorry, I just had Taco Bell. Ugh. Fun fact, I already told you guys, well, this is the street I grew up on. It's the same vibes as it was when I was little, except now I'm awakened. So that's cool. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to do a quick video on just surrendering and trusting. That's when you're really going to truly enjoy this experience more, because you just, again, you let go. You're just chilling. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with either way you're okay. You know, either way, no matter what happens, you're okay. It doesn't need to be a specific way for you to be whole and complete, or for you to finally feel sexy and whatever, you know what I mean? Those are all just ego games. Been there, done that. Again, I'm not just talking out my ass, you know what I mean? These are facts. There's shit I've been through that now I'm passing forward, you know? All these realizations, epiphanies that I'm talking about right now is what's helped me finally have more of a happy, peaceful person, you know? More content. Oh, fuck, there's a hole. I stepped in a hole. All you had to do was just breathe. And through breathing, you're able to see these limiting beliefs that you've had of yourself and of reality. And then you can choose differently. You could choose, well, it was a belief that I thought had so much solidity, but it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, when you realize there is no meaning to anything other than the meaning we've given it, you just give it a good meaning. Change the meaning you've given it. You know, it's change your perception. And when you do that, if reality is an illusion, which it is, it will shift because you shifted. When you shift your internal world, your inner state, it shifts in the external world, right? As above, so below. As it in here, it will be out here in the physical. It's all connected. Thank you for the lighting, motion sensors. Okay, I think they're broken except for that one. But yeah, you know what I mean. I love you guys. See you in the next video, which is tomorrow. I'm going to San Diego tomorrow. I'm going to visit a friend that I haven't seen in a minute. So I'm probably not going to vlog it, just to focus on the time there. But I will take some drone shots. So yeah. I love you. See you in the next one. Just let go and trust the process, damn it. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, because we've attached ourselves to a certain version of us. That's why it could feel like you're dying, if you will, when you purge it, right? It's like an ego death. But you're not dying. Again, you're just meeting yourself at a deeper level. You're remembering yourself more. Alright? Yeah. Namaste, Liddy.
Your shade just fertilizer, helps me grow. I think all my enemies thought you should know. Keep my lane steady, my pace won't slow.